Słyszę.
61, tak jak było mówione?
60, ja wiem.
Okay, this is the warning. You can read it clearly in English, Afrikaans and German too. Okay, all of this is the small pieces of the petrified wood. It was the wood before, but it turns into rock, salt or stones because of the minerals. The minerals penetrate into the wood, replace the cells of the wood. Minerals like that black it's manganese, light brown iron oxide, white is silicate. What is silicate? We have got quartz and crystals. The shining one, crystals and quartz together. It was a very big and huge tree that we call a pine tree, pinning pine, family of the conifer. But the trees was not growing here. The trees was during the time of the Gondwana Ice Age, when the continent was together. And when the continent split, there was a very big ice, like glacier, who was melting, which caused a very big and strong flood of waters. And 50 up to 100 trees was washed down from Central Africa up to here. The reason why you get the petrified forest here are the big and strong flood became smaller and lower in this area. Leave behind the big logs, overtake the small pieces also down up to the sea. On the road, when you came or drive to Tweefontein, you'll also see on the road the signs of petrified, but it's private places. This is the official with the tour guides, and this is the official logs. This is just small pieces, but we have got big logs, official ones. You can feel how heavy is it because of the minerals. Looking like wood, but no more wood. Petrified means became rock.
Ciężkie.
Looking like wood, but no more wood. Petrified. It will not burn anymore. When we put in the oven, no burn. But looking like wood. You will see also the earrings, clear ones on the way. All of this is pieces of wood. Looking like firewood with this piece. Yeah, this is the national plant of Namibia. We call it the Welwitschia. Welwitschia mirabilis. Mirabilis means wonderful. And it was discovered or found by Dr. Friedrich Welwitsch from Austria. It's endemic plant growing only in Namib desert or semi-desert, only in desert area. And it has only got 2 leaves, one this side, one the other side. But as you can see, the leaves is split by the wind and looking like many leaves, but only 2. The difference between the plant, we have got the female and male apart. This is the female flower, but it's dry and blown off by the wind. But I will show you the clear females on the way. The female one has got the cone bearing, cone of the seed. And this is the male here, male one. The male one, we call it the pollen. Male with the pollen. And it pollinates by insects, beetles, by insects or by wind. Pollination from male to female by insects, beetles or by wind. Pollination. Welwitschia plants can live up to 2,000 years and more. We have got the biggest Welwitschia, the very oldest one outside Swakopmund.
How to determine
pollination by insects, beetles.
Age?
This one is 30 years. 30.
Okay, and
we have got the biggest Welwitschia, the very old one outside Swakopmund. That one is 1,500 years with very long leaves and very big stem. They can live up to 2,000 years and more without water, only with fog also. They can survive in a desert without water. And they are protected in Namibia. Yes, protected plant, but not for any medical use, like aloe vera, no. Very popular plant, very important plant. This year we was having very few rain. That's why it is looking dry. The roots is growing underground 3 meters deep. It can hold water underground. It's just because of the heat, looking dry. When we get rain, they will become green like this little welwitschia. Welwitschia, protected plant. Rugby team of Namibia is also called the welwitschia. Also the pieces of the wood, petrified wood. Lizard.
Aha. Chcę zrobić jej zdjęcie, więc się uspokój. O, fajne nogi.
Okay, this is what we call the petrified forest wood. It was a very big forest called the pine tree, pine pinion, family of the conifer. But the trees was not growing here in Namibia. The trees was washed down or transported from Central Africa, Middle Africa, Congo, during the time of the Gondwana Ice Age, when the continent was together. When the continent split, there was a very big ice, like glacier was melting, which caused a very big and strong flood of waters. And 50 up to 100 trees was washed down. And it was 280 million years ago when the trees was transported, and the tree itself is also 280 million years of age. When it was landed here, it was buried underground 1,000 meters deep. And it was quickly covered by mud, sand and clay. It didn't get any oxygen, any carbon dioxide, and different types of minerals penetrate into the wood and replace the cells of the wood. Minerals, like we said, the black, it's manganese, light brown all over iron oxide, white is silicate, underneath we have got quartz and crystals. All of these minerals penetrate into the wood. The tree was under very big pressure. It couldn't move because everything packed onto the tree. That's why it turns into a rock, solid or stones. You can see looking like wood pieces, firewood. But it will not burn anymore, petrified. And from underground, it was exposed by the erosion and by wind on the surface. And here it's not been cut. Not been cut because of the temperature. In the night it's very cold, in the day it's hot, and it expands and cracks. This is the knots here of the branch. All of this is pieces of wood. Use the milk on arrows and bows for hunting to kill the animals. But when the animal fall down, they quickly run to the animal. They cut out the piece so quickly so that the poison must not go through the meat. There are many species of euphorbia. Milk inside poison, dangerous. White milk looking like condensed milk. Poison, dangerous. There are many species. Euphorbia is just scientific word meaning poison. If you hear about euphorbia, you have to know poison. And very beautiful smell. Because of this smell, you know, Himba people, they crush the branches, they make perfume out of the tree. They make perfume, they use it on the body. They make perfume, they sell to the people. They also make mosquito repellent that you pour in the night for mosquitoes. Smelling like citronelle. And smoke. Citronelle. Mosquito repellent. Citronelle is smelling like this. The tree is also light and soft under, and we make the crafts out of the tree, like elephants, rhinos, and made things.